Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Liandra, and today I am going to share a supernatural story that will give you chills. It is one of those cases where you think this cannot be real, but believe me, it was. So get comfortable and pay close attention to every detail. The story comes from Mariana, a pseudonym who works as a gas station attendant on the outskirts of a small town in North Carolina. A quiet town where nothing unusual ever seemed to happen, even in the middle of the night. The gas station sits on the main road, welcoming truck drivers, a few traveling couples, and occasionally people coming back from parties, but nothing out of the ordinary. Until that night. It was a freezing Friday night, almost 2 a.m. Mariana was covering a shift for a co-worker who had fallen ill. She was inside the convenience store with Paolo, the gas station attendant, and Daniel, the security guard. They were trying to stay awake with small talk, laughter, and cups of coffee. The place was quiet, except for the distant sound of wind hitting the signs outside and the occasional passing car. Then suddenly, a strange sound caught their attention. Bare feet were running across the wet parking lot. The sound seemed to grow closer, faster and faster. And before they could react, the store door slammed open. A woman ran in, screaming for help. She said, "Someone, please help me, he is coming." She appeared to be around 30 years old, thin, with long, messy hair. But what froze Mariana in place was the blood. Blood covered the woman's entire body, her face, arms, legs, clothes. She trembled in a way that made the air feel frozen, like she was running from something or someone. Mariana froze. Paolo stepped back, terrified. Daniel tried to approach, but the woman backed away, desperate. "He's going to get me. Please help me. Do not let him catch me." Before they could do anything, she ran to the women's bathroom and locked the door. Mariana, Paolo, and Daniel banged on the door, calling her name, promising that no one would hurt her, but there was no response. Just the cold wind outside and their own hearts pounding. After what felt like an eternity, Daniel used a spare key to open the door. What they found left them breathless. The bathroom was completely empty. No sign of the woman, no trace of blood. It was as if she had never been there. They tried to explain it rationally, but nothing made sense. When they checked the security cameras, nothing again. The footage showed only the three of them reacting to nothing. No sign of the bloody woman, no trace. Reality itself seemed to have swallowed her presence. The most disturbing part is that they all remembered her vividly. The red, blood-soaked shirt, her wide, terrified eyes, her desperate screams. It was not imagination. There was no rational explanation. Days later, Paolo decided to research local stories and found something horrifying. In 2009, a woman had been murdered by an abusive ex-husband on a nearby road. She had tried to escape, screaming for help, but did not survive. Mariana, Paolo, and Daniel had no doubts. What they had seen that night could very well have been the spirit of that woman. And perhaps some presences only appear on special dates, or when someone is attentive enough to notice. Mariana said that even weeks later, whenever she walked through the gas station parking lot, she felt a chill run down her spine, as if someone was watching her. Sometimes she swore she heard soft footsteps behind her, even when she was alone. Sometimes an almost imperceptible whisper seemed to repeat, "Do not leave me here. Do not leave me alone." She never saw the woman again, but the feeling stayed. The fear, the cold creeping up her neck, the heart pounding. It was as if the presence had never left. So if you ever find yourself alone at a deserted gas station or driving down a dark road, pay attention. Watch the corners, the reflections on the glass, the sounds that seem to have no source. Some presences do not just exist. They remember. They want to be seen, heard, remembered. And sometimes if you ignore them, they come closer, waiting for someone to finally tell the story.